It is our today's special from Bell & Howell, and boy, has it been popular. Probably closing in now, what, 48,000 sold since midnight last night. Oh boy, over 49, close to 50,000, which is the majority of our quantity. I will be 100% honest with you there. I know since we launched last night, everybody's feeling the exact same way. We've never done a configuration of our #1 top selling solar disc from Bell & Howell in a 10-pack before. We've never done the color choices that we had. I know some of them did sell out. We've never offered as many of the lights, the LEDs. There's 8 in each one of the discs, so it's the most powerful of lights that we've ever done. And the beauty is there's nothing needed except sun. That is it. No batteries, no cords, no electrician. You're gonna save on electricity, and we're gonna tell you about that. Here is what we're gonna do. If you want the bronze at this point, I have 60? Oh my goodness, okay, so we're pretty much gone. So that was one of the choices. So you get 10 of the solar disc, and then you get 10 of the stakes, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that. Also, at this point, gold has been getting really limited. We have white, and that's always one of our most popular, and the one we bring the most in is in that stainless. But they're all stainless, and they're all, again, water resistant. They're not gonna, chip. They're not gonna rust. They last forever. There's a reason why here at HSN, we have sold over 2 million of our solar discs from Bell & Howell. Today, we are close to 50,000 on the day. We get it. This is an incredible opportunity to buy, and then with 4 flex payments, it's under $10. And we're gonna ship it right out to you if you wanna take advantage of that convenience and try it out. If it's not 100% what you thought it was gonna be, you send them right back. But I promise you, like myself, Lou Caputo, 2 million people plus now who feel the same way. These are like the best thing ever. So easy. Lou Caputo is joining us via Skype. Wow, Lou. Amazing today's special.
I know, it's amazing. You know what, though? It tells me that people recognize a really great deal when they see it, though.
Absolutely.
Because, you know what I mean? To be able to get 10 of these, it's the most we've ever sold. To be able to get these with 100% more LEDs, that's a big deal. And then as you were talking about the colors, which, we don't have as many as we started out with, but we still got some great ones left. But that's the thing about this set here. Bell & Howell went out of their way to put together a really amazing today's special for everybody out there. And if you've never seen our disc lights before, this is like taking our disc lights and making them even better. Because what we've done is, our traditional disc lights, as Lynn was saying a moment ago, they're all that 305 stainless steel. And that's what all this is around here. Even though this is the bronze color, regardless of the color you get, they really all are 305 stainless steel underneath. Now, the other thing about these is that we have more LEDs than we've ever had before. And the LEDs that are in this are what we call surface mount diodes. They're like little tiny computer chips, each and every one. The latest thing in LED lighting. And they've loaded this down with those as well. And then you're getting, of course, the ability to stake these into the ground, because you get a stake for each and every one. So you're getting 10 stakes with this as well. They have the feature, and this is what really makes them upgraded right there. The feature that you can swivel this. I can aim that light anywhere I want it to go, which I just think is so amazing that you're able to do that with these. And that's what sets them apart, Lynn, the fact that you can stake them, you can use them flat on their backs, or you can actually mount them if you want to on any vertical surface and hang them on a wall, or wherever that might be there where you want to put them, you can do that as well. So, this is maybe the best set of disc lights that we have ever offered.
Bronze is gone, Lou. Here we go. Oh. The countdown is on. Alrighty, so bronze just sold out. White, gold, or stainless are your choices. And this is a live shot here. This is our outside studio here at HSN. And it looks so cool because you can see we took the white ones and just lined the deck, to add a little bit of lighting. And I was saying earlier, how clever, because if you don't have them secured down, they're completely portable. So one of the cool things you're gonna see Lou do is take this disc and then put a light or a glass on top of it. And now you have this cool, lighted coaster. But that's the wonderful thing. If you want to move them from one area to another, you're easily able to do so. But we were just so excited to be able to do a 10-pack, because the biggest request that we always get when we offer the Bell & Howell solar discs is, is it possible to offer more? Because people they get one, if they get a 4-pack or a 6-pack, and they're like, oh, why didn't I get more? So This is the day to take advantage of doubling. So that way you're getting 20. Take advantage of this $10 savings, take advantage of the 4 flex payments. But even in our little garden area, it looks so pretty, accenting, you know, some of the fun things that we have, you know, a little hummingbird, or maybe it's a special plant that you want to illuminate, or a wonderful garden spear. But that's, and it adds that gorgeous ambiance. That is what we love. So, and the power, Lou, let's talk about that. You get 10 of the stakes, and this is what you were talking about, and you can go, you know, really pretty flush or keep them a little elevated, so that way you can use the swivel mechanism in there and direct your light.
Yeah, no, you can. Well, and you know, when you talk about the power that comes out of these, you can see right there, the luminance coming out of these is just absolutely incredible. They put out a lot of light, and that's because we've literally doubled the number of LEDs that are inside of these. And you know, the minute you do that, of course, it's going to double the power of the light that's coming off of them. So you're going to be able to aim these and use these as uplights you see right there. I mean, they're going to look very much like a professional wired lighting that somebody had done at their house, especially recessed lighting. You know, when you look at these and you see, I mean, I have all the lights off in my studio, so when you see me standing here, I am totally being illuminated by these lights right here. You can see how bright they are when we point them at the cameras. This one, watch this, if I angle this back toward myself, you can see the big difference it makes on me. Yeah. I mean, it's lighting me up like crazy right here. And that's what's so incredible about these, is the quality of the light that comes off of them. Look at the walls behind me, and you can see what they look like as well. I don't know if we have the close-up on the table here in front of me here, but okay, so when we take a look at this, we don't have it right now, but I want you to see, like, when you look at my hands right here, you can see the glow that's coming off of these right there. I mean, that's just remarkable, the way it's lighting up my hands as well. You know, it's just an incredible step that they've taken forward, Lynn, when making these lights this time around. I mean, they've really outdone themselves, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it. Okay, we're changing out our display because bronze just sold out, but again, our most popular that we normally bring in, or our most popular that are typically, is the white, and that's stainless. The exclusive colors are the white and the gold. Hey, you know what, gold, I'm gonna get another update there. I wanna say we have fewer than 1,000, so that's definitely gonna be the next to go. You're getting 10 if you are just tuning in with us. We started this at midnight last night. We are now over 50,000 sold for the day. So if I'm thinking correctly, Dre is my producer. Does that mean we have, what, like 10,000 remaining? About 11,000, okay? But I know it sounds like a lot, but with 50,000 gone, yeah, they will all 100%. We started with 61,000 be gone, and it's so smart. People are getting more than one, taking advantage of this one day only price. And instead of getting 4 or 6 that we typically offer, you're getting 10. If you're ordering 2 of the today's specials, then you're gonna receive 20. We had a question earlier on Facebook, if these are inserted flat into the grass, can a mower go over it? And we said, as long as it is, right, correctly, as long as it is flush enough, it should be no problem.
As long as you, I mean, what you want to do is you want to just check the height of your grass and what you've got your mower set at, you know, because there are people that cut their grass as low as like a putting green, you know what I mean? So you got to watch that. But these will go very, very flush to the ground. I don't take mine out when we mow the lawn, so that, you know, that'll tell you right there. But we've got the St. Augustine grass, so, you know, but they do get very, very close to it. Now, the next question I get from people is, you know, so are these weather resistant? Well, they're made to go outside, so yeah, they should be. But look at this. When I spray these with this mist, I mean, you can see just how bright they are, because not only are they not going off because they're getting wet, but look at the way they're illuminating that mist way above it, like a fog right above it there. That's because that light is just traveling all the way up here. Now, Lynn, you were talking a moment ago about one of my favorite things to do with these, and that is use them as a coaster. Yeah. Put a glass on there, and now all of a sudden it's a party. You know what I mean? You can use these. And you know what's funny? You were talking about, I went online and I looked these up. They sell those coasters that light up. You're right. They are crazy expensive.
They are.
So here you're getting 10 of them for way less money.
If you're just using it for that one purpose, but believe me, you won't. There'll be so many different things that you'll use these for. I was telling Lou earlier about solar light. Just in my life, I purchased some property, and in that specific area, the electricity is like incredibly, incredibly expensive. So decided to do everything on the outside in solar lighting. So you know what that cost? 0. You know what that gives me? Complete peace of mind. And it looks beautiful. And I was saying, I'm not there, you know, very often, but it's just so nice knowing that when I'm not there, that it is lighting up at night. So it looks like someone is there. Or, you know, again, just for that safety reason. That's how important solar lighting is into my life, that it's, you know, again, 0. I love that because Mother Nature and the sun, that's all you need, is going to do all the lighting for you. Another great story was, I was telling you, somebody, a friend of mine put lighting outside on their dock and had it all custom done through an electrician and so forth, and spent a fortune. Looks amazing, but then somebody else, one of the other neighbors did it, and did it with the flat solar lights. Obviously didn't pay a fraction of that, and I'll tell you, it looks really fantastic. So these are just some other ideas, or maybe out by, you know, again, little garden bed, certain areas on your driveway. I know, Lou, you're going to talk a little bit more about that in a pool area on your deck. So, and when we say bright, you're in a dark studio right now, okay?
Yep.
You're illuminated there pretty well.
But look at how you could see how many stairs there are here. In fact, you could see where each stair begins and ends, and that's just from those lights right there. You could see that flower pot down there is lit up. Look at the mailbox over here. You're not going to run into this mailbox. You obviously can see where this is. How about that luminary down there? How that's lit up as well. I mean, that's what you can do with these. Lynn, remember when people would put like the little timers inside their house when they weren't home so people would see the lights come on? It's the same thing outside. When you see those lights come out outside, if you drove up and you saw all this going on, you're not stopping at that house if you're somebody looking for something nefarious to do. Now, if you are of the more creative bent, though, you could easily do what my wife Kelly did over here in our little alcoves. And those are just, you know, clear vases that we put flowers in. And she's got them sitting on top of the disc lights themselves. But because they're up lights, they're not like traditional solar lights that throw a little circle on the ground. These are up lights. So you can see how that light's coming way up here, how it's lighting the inside of those alcoves, coming up through the vases that are in there, Lynn. Even for centerpieces, think about this. If you were having a party outside at night, to put this underneath a glass centerpiece would look absolutely spectacular. So, you know, I love all the ideas that we're coming up with here for RVers, for boaters to use when they're docked. I mean, so many things you could use these for. We've used them in hurricanes. When we had no lights, we just brought them in from outside. During the day, we put them back out there. I mean, there are so many ways that you can use these creatively, Lynn, but you can't do that with traditional solar lights, and that's kind of the big difference here.
Yeah, right. And because you're not committed. You can take these, you can remove them, you can, you know, if you're going camping, like you said, you can bring them with you, or a campfire and set them all up, or, you know, the kids want a little light in their tent. There you go. You have your little light there. I mean, that's the great thing about these, and the fact that it is a today's special. It's the best configuration we've ever done since 2014, and the largest, and all those upgrades, you know, more LED lights that you're getting in here, the swivel. Lou and I were joking, my original ones do not have the swivel, so this is that. Now it's time to upgrade. Even though, I mean, I'll give my original ones, they still work beautifully, and this is yours. I'll just give them to my mom, you know, and they're fantastic. These, when I say the quality and the longevity, and it's amazing because you forget about it because you don't do anything. You just enjoy the beauty. You're not worrying about changing batteries out or anything for that matter. You just set them, you switch on one little switch, and that's it. And you have the most beautiful lighting you could imagine.
You know what? It's immediate gratification. That's the cool thing about these. And then no maintenance. There's absolutely nothing you have to do with these. The sun takes care of everything. The sun turns them on, the sun turns them off, the sun recharges them. Really, the sun's doing all the work. You do nothing. You know, you just buy them now and then you put them wherever you want to. But I mean, think about this though. There was a time where if you wanted to get lights that were this power efficient, that would put out this much light, you'd have to do what we call low voltage lighting. And to get a look like that, Lynn, where it looks like it's installed recessed lighting, we're talking big bucks. And that involves all kinds of wiring. It involves, you know, digging. It involves electricians and tons of money. We get the same look for you with none of that. You don't have to do any of that stuff, and there's nothing to program at the other side, because, you know, a lot of times when you've got that installed lighting, like we just had daylight saving time change. Well, you'd have to be changing all the timers to make your lights go different. The sun, again, doing all the work for you. You're not doing anything. You don't have to worry about it. A lot of people, though, will say, well, I got solar lights. I got something like this. You know, okay, these are fine if all you want is little twinkles of light, okay? They're not really practical lights at all. All they are is just something that's kind of pretty and puts a little circle on the ground. And frankly, these are made of mystery metal, and you can get like a huge package of these at a big box store. But what are they doing for you? When you're buying the disc lights that we're selling right now, and especially the swivel ones that we've got here, guess what, guys? These are going to give you that really really luxe look in lighting that you want, and they're also going to give you the light output that you want, you know, and that's a big deal because, you know, what's the point of getting a light and putting it outside if it's a wimpy little nothing light? This is going to give you a nice punch when you're out there. And if you're sitting in the backyard with these, no matter how good they look in my studio, they look better in person, I'm telling you.
Oh, no doubt about it. Specialized plant accenting lighting. They're fantastic for adding light to your dark walkways, to, you know, a dark area. Maybe you have steps coming up. We're showing you accenting in your garden. It's so pretty. It gives you ambiance lighting when you're outside, if you have a deck maybe or a pool. And when we say landscaping lighting, that is what, you know, most people are just like blown away from. And that's why today is so appropriate to have it as a today's special. And if you are just tuning in, I'm gonna take you through this wonderful offering today and only today. And here's the thing. Oh, we are over 50,000 now, sold since midnight. That means we are now counting down the final quantities. I asked Lou earlier, I said, Lou, are you gonna be able to get more in? Sometimes we're able to do that on today's special when it's an early sellout. He said no. So hopefully we'll do this configuration at some point again, seeing how popular it is. It's gonna be $49.95, which again, is still a fantastic value for 10 of these solar lights that have the swivel, that have the more LEDs than we've ever done before. And again, you get the 10 stakes that come along with it. And we'll talk about mounting again in a few moments, because I know we had a few questions about that, but it's so easy to slip them right on the stakes. And then that way, when it is on there, if you want to direct lighting and you want to have something directly accent it, it very easily can do so. If you like the gold, okay, which is exclusive here to HSN, I have 500 left. So that could be the final, very well could be the final opportunity to get the gold. We have the classic white. So those are our 3 colors now. And yet when I say stainless, these are stainless, right? It's not just because they're stainless, the color. They all are, correct, Lou?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, they just have the coating on them to make them look the different colors, but underneath that is 305 stainless steel. And if you don't know a lot about stainless steel, I mean, you know, your appliances are made of them, barbecue grills are made of them, things, you know, that are going to stay outside like that because they can stand up to the corrosive weather. Like I live on salt water, and, you know, anything else I've ever put out there has rusted almost immediately. I've had mine for over a year now outside, and they look just as good as the day we got them, you know. But the other thing about these, Lynn, too, people, you know, ask questions about the cradles that these sit in. Even when you have them in the stakes, you can aim these lights wherever you want to. And that's the cool thing about them, is that they can go any place you want. And even in the stakes right there, you know, when they're flat on their backs or on the wall, but you get the most mobility when you put them in the stakes right here. Then you can aim that light any place you want to put them. And I think that's a huge feature too, because I love our regular disc lights all day long. They're fantastic. But now I can kind of focus that light on points of interest that I want to do. I can create shadows and textures and all kinds of things in my backyard and in my house or on my pool deck that are going to be visually interesting at night. It's not just a black hole anymore. Now it's going to be, you know, a beautiful place to be spending your time.
And look at how you're all illuminated in the back and the walls.
I know.
That's all from these discs. Isn't that wild? You would think these were like very expensive lighting fixtures. And that's what they look like too. That's the other thing. They're sleek looking. You said anything that's recessed, I mean, is definitely a more expensive investment in having special landscape lighting or, you know, having accented lighting coming up your driveway or wherever it may be. Here, you're your own landscaper. We're gonna show you, it is this simple, it is that easy. If you wanna direct your light for the first time, we're doing that in today's special. You can easily do so to accentuate a special piece maybe of artwork in your yard or whatever it may be. I was saying a beautiful old tree that you always say, geez, it's so pretty during the day. Boy, I wish it was lit up. Even just to light up your pathway. I mean, we're saying for safety reasons, or if it's, you know, snowy or icy, you can see outside by the barbecue. So I had a question on Facebook, Lou, that they showed where you had, they were applied on the brick above the barbecue. And they're asking about how that was done.
So here's, well, 2 things. One, you can drill into brick. So if you wanted to drill in and put a molly, what they call a molly in there, and put a screw in, you could totally do that. But if it was me, what I would do, because I'm lazy, what I would do is I would get some of the Bell & Howell alien tape and use that to stick it on the brick, because it will stick on porous surfaces like brick as well. So that is like the easy, quick way to do it. Stick them up there. They will stay there even, you know, in the weather, in the rain and everything. And then when you want to take them off, you would just twist them to get them off. But that's the way that I would do it.
Okay, and you could even do that on the deck on that when that was one of the questions too, right? Use the alien tape. because that's a porous surface, right? Or you can,
Yeah.
and there's a little, like you said, there's a little knob in the back that if you want to,
Yep.
you know, put a screw in, it'll like a, what do you call it, a keyhole?
The keyhole. Well, because you know why? When you look at it up close, it actually looks like a keyhole, like an old-fashioned keyhole with the big round keys. We'd stick them in there like the jailers would always have. And that's what we're talking about right there. But that's made so that you can put it on a nail or a screw, and then it will lock into place when you slide it down. So they thought of everything. And you know what's funny, Lynn? So many of the things that we do with these lights now, because, you know, this is like the third iteration of these lights. And every time Bell & Howell makes them, they listen to the customers. And people said, we'd like to get more. Okay, we're going to give you more. We'd like to get more lights. Okay, we'll give you more LEDs. We'd like to be able to hang these. Oh, okay, yeah, so we'll put the keyhole in the back. So all these things, and they said, can we aim them, please? All these things, customer requests.
I love it. And you made it happen. That's the great thing about it. And the largest configuration, because like myself, people always say, why did I not order more than one? I have so many different areas now and so many places that I want to go ahead and you know, place my solar lights, and then they come back for more. So that's the neat thing about this today's special. Most configurations that you've done, Lou, has either been for a 4-pack or for a 6-pack. So doing it in a 10-pack and having all those little additional bonuses, and thank you, Bell & Howell, and thank you for all these great recommendations. I love that. And for an amazing today's special. Stainless right now is our most popular. Many of you are ordering more than one. It's a smart thing to do. I'm telling you that. Here we go. In gold, I have 300 left. So I can pretty much fairly say, yeah, this is going to be your last opportunity to get. And that's an exclusive color, as is the white. Correct, Lou?
Yeah, those are exclusive. I'll tell you something about the white that's interesting, and I've seen people doing this. I've had people send me pictures. If you have PVC fencing or like a PVC railing or anything like that, you can mount those, the white ones on that, and they kind of disappear. I mean, except obviously the part where the solar panel is and all that, but they blend in really nicely. And then when they come on at night, you got this amazing look on a fence. Think about that. How would you wire power into a fence otherwise, okay? Too much money, all right? But with these, very easy to do. But I'll tell you, Lynn, the stainless steel, the classic stainless look, this one is the one that we have at my house. The majority of them are. And you can't go wrong with this. That brushed steel look on this is just classic.
It is. It is. It blends in. I mean, they all blend in. They're all great. It doesn't matter really which one. And if you had your heart set on a specific color, try another one. And I never want to rush you or make you, buy something that you really didn't want. But I'm telling you, once they're in, they're all beautiful. They all look great, and you're just going to love the ultimate results. I just say that because it's today's special. We won't be repeating this value. And then with the 4 flex payments, and when you're shopping, I know I said earlier we welcomed, oh my goodness, hundreds of first-time shoppers because of the today's special. So welcome. I know you're going to be thrilled. You couldn't have chosen a better first purchase with us here. But a lot of times people don't understand what flex pay is. So to me, it's the best thing ever, ever, ever. I know to everybody, feel the same way, because whether it's a credit card or debit card or whatever your easiest way to pay, Apple Pay or, PayPal, we will, instead of having to pay it all off at the very, right up front at $39.99, we'll say, you know what? Whenever your next billing statement is, it's going to be, it'll be $10 in your shipping and handling. And then the following month after that. So that way you're splitting up instead of have to pay it all off. So I always look like I can get more, which I love. And the neat thing is we don't wait. You're not waiting 4 months until it's paid off that we ship it out. We ship this right to you. And then every single purchase that you make with us here at HSN, whether it's clearance, whether it's today's special, whatever it may be, from cosmetics to jewelry, you always have a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. So we make it so easy. We really, truly do. I know we have a clock up on the screen, and I know we are very, very busy. So if you can take advantage of shoppinghsn.com or download the HSN app or touch tone ordering, I don't want you to miss out, especially that gold. The countdown is on. Largest configuration we've ever done for our disc solar lights from Bell & Howell, with all these upgrades at the best value we've ever done. So no wonder well over 50,000 gone. And powerful, Lou. That is what I love of your shows. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I want everybody to see this one more time, just how much light these put out. Remember, it's totally dark in here. There is no light hitting me from the front except for these disc lights that are sitting on the table in front of me. And even the one that I'm holding in my hand, you could tell right away when I aim that toward my shirt how it just illuminates my chest. And then when I go the other direction, see how dark it gets there. But you can aim that light wherever you need it. Even the wall behind me here, watch this, Lynn. If I come back here, it's like a flashlight. Do you see that? You can't do that with a regular solar light. You're not going to get that kind of output for a regular light. So it really does give you that upgraded look. I like what you said earlier, that sort of elite look that you get from these lights, and use them in a variety of ways. Flatten their back, staked in the ground, vertically mounted like this. You're going to absolutely love them regardless of what color you wind up getting.
Oh, what a today's special. I am so excited for everyone. It just gets you excited too. You know, today is the first day of spring, and we know we're, going to be taking more interest on what's happening on our outside, whether it's gardening and landscaping, and it just to add these even individually to accent a specific area in your garden or a tree, like we said, or out in the deck, you will love them. And you're not, again, no commitment here, because you can just take them anywhere you want. You don't have to say, oh, they're going to stay there forever. If you want to change it out, you can certainly do so. Lou, what a great day. What an amazing today's special. And we're going to see you back at 10 o'clock with Shannon.
We'll be back at 10. I hope we got some left.
If any's still available.
Yeah, whatever we got.
Speaking of gold, I have 100 left. So I can tell you right now, less than 100. So gold definitely will not be available. So for the final presentation tonight, you can get the 10-pack of the stainless or the 10-pack of the white in our today's special from